Yeah, I'd say don't look at the stat line, but look at the end result. Amazing job, especially our defense. Amazing job of just hanging tough. Offense got the points early. You know, it was just a matter of hanging out for dear life at the end because that's a hell of a football team. I knew from the point when it got to 14-13 and it was just two defenses beating up on the offenses that, yeah, it was probably might end that way. Well, I mean, you know, a couple of their big plays. I mean, they definitely earned them, but I also think we had a few breakdowns, and that gave them some big plays. And you know, I think the kids just stayed within themselves at some point, and that made a difference. So, this was by far probably the most physical game of the year that we've been involved in, and our kids had to step up to the challenge. And like I said, I mean, defensively it was just, you know, playing lights out. I mean, in critical situations. I mean, we bend a little bit, but in critical situations, just take over. So, you know, a big thing was these guys, and led by these two and some other guys, they kind of took ownership of the team, took leadership of the team. Because I've told them at some point from the start of the offseason that the best team, and maybe even the first day, but the best teams are player-driven and not coach-driven. And so it's just a matter of, you know, having that culture where the players are going to determine what their destiny is going to be. So last week when we played Westfield, you know, they were the higher seed. They had been to 4 state championships or won 4 state championships in the last 5. Nobody expected us to win that game. You know, we did. We expected to win that game. Even today, you know, this team has been here a bunch. You know, if you watch the teams warm up, you watch them come out and warm up and us, you'd be looking like, whoa, that's like a college team, that's a high school team. So, you know, I feel like today, even though technically we would be the higher seeded team, we were the underdog. And I think our kids understood that, and, you know, just to play with a chip on our shoulder. So, you know, if you look back in retrospect, I think the last 2 weeks leading up to this game prepared us for this game. I mean, those, like Braddock, very good team. Westfield, very, very good team. And you know, that prepares you. You know, it gets you a little bit battle tested. And it wasn't like our schedule was, you know, it wasn't a piece of cake. I mean, there was a couple teams that maybe didn't do what they probably should have on our schedule, but every team stepped up, and every team had a strength, whether it was their athletic ability or whether it was their structure. So, I mean, we, you know, throughout the year, but especially the last 2 weeks leading up to this game, I think helped prepare us for this game.
Thank you.